Welcome back to Pleopod, the podcast that unpacks the future of tech. I'm Armin.
And I'm Maya. Today we're diving into a topic that feels like a genuine paradigm shift, the move from just chasing AI benchmarks to building out infrastructure for something much more dynamic.
Absolutely, and it all really crystallized at Google I/O 2026. They didn't just announce new models, they announced a strategic pivot towards what they're calling the Agentic era. This is a big departure from just AI first.
Agentic sounds like it means AI that actually does things, not just generate text or answer questions in a vacuum, like a personal assistant that's always on, working for you.
Exactly. Think of Gemini Spark, for instance. It's being positioned as a personal AI agent designed to run autonomously on behalf of users across Google Workspace and even third-party apps like Canva or Instacart. It's about real-world task execution, not just static outputs.
That's a huge leap from models that are primarily evaluated on things like MMLU or human eval. What does this mean for how we measure AI progress now?
You hit the nail on the head. The industry-wide evaluation is shifting. We're moving away from those static foundation model benchmarks towards more dynamic metrics. Think task success rates, tool use efficiency, and what they're calling trajectory-aware metrics. It's about how effectively an agent navigates a complex task from start to finish.
So the focus is on performance in the wild, not just in a test environment. That requires a whole new infrastructure, doesn't it? I imagine Google is investing heavily.
They are. The numbers are pretty staggering. Google has increased its projected annual capital expenditure to approximately $180 to $190 billion. This is to support the massive infrastructure needed for scaling these agentic AI systems, including proprietary silicon like their TPU-8T and 8i chips.
Wow, $180 to $190 billion annually. That's an immense commitment. It signals they're betting the farm on this agentic future. What's powering this distribution?
A key piece of infrastructure they announced is Antigravity 2.0. This isn't just a tool anymore. It's evolved into a central cross-product agent runtime. It's designed to allow developers to build, manage, and orchestrate cohorts of these autonomous AI agents.
So Antigravity 2.0 is the orchestration layer, and Gemini Spark is one of the agents that can run on it. This sounds like it makes building complex agentic workflows much more accessible for developers.
Precisely. They're also introducing new primitives and standards. WebMCP, for example, is a proposed open web standard that will allow developers to expose structured tools to browser-based AI agents. This bridges the gap between developer workflows and agentic toolkits.
That interoperability is crucial. If agents are going to operate across different platforms and tools, they need standardized ways to interact. Beyond individual agents, are we seeing more complex multi-agent systems emerge?
Definitely. There's a lot of exciting research happening in specialized model collaboration. A prime example is Co-Scientist. It uses a coalition of specialized agents that iteratively generate, debate, and verify scientific hypotheses. It's like having a team of AI researchers collaborating on a problem.
That's fascinating. So instead of one giant model trying to do everything, you have smaller, specialized agents that work together, leveraging each other's strengths. This feels like a more efficient and perhaps more robust approach.
It does. And this collaborative intelligence is feeding back into the development of these agentic systems. The ability for models to collaborate and learn from each other is key to building more sophisticated and adaptable agents. This represents a fundamental shift in how we think about and build AI, moving towards a more distributed and intelligent ecosystem.
That's a powerful closing thought. It sounds like the agentic era is not just about smarter AI, but about a fundamentally different way of organizing and deploying intelligence. Thanks for breaking that down, Armin.
My pleasure, Maya. It's a dynamic space to watch. And thanks to our listeners for tuning into Pleopod. We'll see you next time.